ladies and gentlemen, we didn't find the dog, but let's just say we don't need to call for him anymore. All right? How's that sound? Okay.
Exactly, so give it to me.
Okay, all right, bring it up, you two. Stop it. Hey, whoa, hey, all right, hey, okay, all right, okay, all right, hey, you want to do this? Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you breathing exercises more difficult. Oh, that's behind you. Hey, whoa. Let's settle this like men. Yeah, okay. Swords or pistols?
That goes on to build things. Obviously.
Hold on. Tell me why I shouldn't do it. Huh? Do it. You're on the balls. All right, maybe you're right.
Stop taking away my broom! No!
and a legend. Now, Denise, those aren't period appropriate. You can't be wearing those when you come. Oh, there's my magnifying glass. Okay. That's funny.
You're mine.
Okay.
Stole my cookie.
I'm gonna need that.
Stole my cookie. Oh.
Yeah. Come on, hey, come on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
You said that was fine.
Annie, just leave it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a murder at Haversham Manor. Can I kindly request that cell phones and electronic devices are switched off immediately? Please note, photography of any kind is strictly prohibited. None of you guys are professional photographers, so I don't want to see it. Also, I'd like to thank our marquee sponsors, Southeastern Summer Theater Institute, the Bank and Coast, and our gold sponsors, Carr Legal Group, Summit Services, the Cobb Group, the UPS Store, the Law Office of Margaret S. Day, Island Environment, Aunt Nini's, Mogul Law Firm, and Jacqueline Field Photography. Also, warning, flashing lights, loud sounds, and simulated gunshots. Also, if anyone finds a Duran Duran CD box anywhere in the auditorium, that is a personal item and I would like it back. So please drop it by my tech box at the end of the show. Also, if you enjoy the show, tell your friends. And if you don't, shut your mouth. All right, can we get lights up on Act 1? Note to the cast, Winston is still missing. We need to find him before the guard dog scene. We need him back in his cage as soon as possible. What is Annie still doing on stage? Get her off so Chris can start his stupid scene.
You know, Annie, I love the effort here, but I think we should just leave it.
But we need it. I just one more piece of tape.
It'll be fine. Just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Yeah, we don't have time, so just take it off. Oh, okay. Well, good evening, everyone. Or afternoon, rather. Sorry. I'm Chris, the director, and I would like to welcome you to what is not only my directorial debut, but also my first show as the head of the Cornley Drama Society. But I would like to start off first with an apology. I would like to apologize to those of you affected by our little box office mix-up. We are so sure that those of you affected will enjoy our little murder mystery just as much as you would have enjoyed Hamilton. Well, we are so excited to present to you this show as for the first time in society's history, we have a show that matches our number of society members exactly. If we're honest, small casts have sometimes hampered past productions, such as last year's Chekhov play, Two Sisters, or last Christmas, The Lion and the Wardrobe, or indeed our summer musical, Cat. if we're honest, we've also had to contend with small budgets in our day as well, and which gave rise to our wonderful production of the Road Dog classic. You all know it, James and the Peach. But of course, the one piece we had during that production fell apart before intermission of opening night. So we had to present a hastily devised alternative entitled James, Where's Your Peach? Well, anyway, on to the main event. Please put your hands together. But not yet. Please put your hands together for Susan H.K. Brideswell's thrilling whodunit, The Murder at Haversham Manor. Now clap. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Charlie, we're all waiting downstairs to raise a glass to your engagement. Charlie. Come on now, Charlie. You've been stuck in there for hours now. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you'd be calling off the wedding. Charlie. Charlie, if you're not coming out, we're coming in. Damn it, Perkins. He's locked the door. Let me those keys, please.
Here they are, Miss Collymore.
Thank you, Perkins. We're coming in now, Charlie. We're coming in. There we are. We're in. But what's this? Charles unconscious?
Asleep surely, Miss Collymore.
Damn it, Perkins. I sure hope so.
I'll take his pulse.
He must have been wrong. It's not like him to disappear like this.
Ma'am?
Yes?
He's dead!
But he can't be! He's my oldest friend!
I don't understand. He can't be dead. He was as fit as a fiddle. It doesn't make sense.
Of course, it makes sense, Perkins. He's been murdered. Oh, good God. Where's Florence?
In the dining room, ma'am. Shall I fetch her?
At once, Perkins.
She's bound to have one of her hysterical episodes.
Do you really think it was murder, Perkins? Or do you think perhaps it was suicide?
Suicide? Mr. Haversham? Not possible. Never was there a man more zest for life than Charles Haversham. He was young, rich, and soon to be married. Why on earth would he commit suicide?
Well, I don't understand as why on earth anyone would want to hurt Charles. I mean, he was such a gentle fellow.
Generous, kind, a true philanthropist. He never had an enemy in his life.
Until today, it seems.
Shall I telephone the police, ma'am?
No. They'll never make it out here in time in this snowstorm. No. I'll telephone Inspector Carter. He lives right on the other side of the district. Good evening. Yes, Mary Collymore speaking. I know it's late. I don't care about the weather. There's been a murder! Someone's murdered! Charles Haversham!
Sound effect air on Q4!
Thank you. He's on his way.
Inspector Carter?
He's the best damn inspector in the district. He'll crack this case and quick.
Very good, ma'am, but what shall I do?
Lock every door.
At once, ma'am.
And assemble everyone in here.
Right away, ma'am.
And make sure not a soul leaves Haversham Manor.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good God. Charles Haversham murdered on the evening of his engagement. Good God. Charles Haversham murdered on the evening of his engagement. Florence! Charlie, no! I can't believe what I'm seeing. He looks so frail lying there. His skin is cold to the touch. Don't touch him, Florence! I must. You mustn't!
Oh, I'm happy you can tell me who could do such a thing on the night of our engagement party. See so quick, your brother is dead.
of gin right here on the bar cart.
Everyone knows my brother had the finest gin collection in all of the county.
Don't you think I know that, Cecil? He was my best friend.
Well, he was my brother, Mary.
Hang it all! Charlie's dead.
My fiance dead. I can't bear it.
Oh, Florence, you are to leave my sight this evening.
Good God, man, he's drunk the whole bottle. There's not a drop left. There's not a drop left.
Hang it all, there's another on the bar cart.
Of course you're right, ma'am. This one's full.
Well, what I don't understand is why anyone would have motivation to murder Charles Havisham.
I can't imagine.
It's horrifying. My brother was a good man. Who would want to kill him? I'm in shock, Mary.
As am I, Cecil, as am I.
Oh, this is all more than my nerves can take, Mary. I think I'm becoming hysterical.
No, Florence, not another one of your episodes. Here. Take some of your pills.
Good Lord, Florence, this is unbearable. Mary, I feel that I shall pass out.
Perkins, pour this man a stiff drink.
Thank you, Perkins. Well, to my brother.
Oh, Charles, my head is spinning.
This is the best gin I've ever tasted.
Have another.
Make it a double.
I can't believe he sat up here alone, drinking when he was supposed to be downstairs with us.
My brother was a good man, but behind that cheery mask lay a deeper side to the man of sadness that not many knew about.
It's true. His smile was often merely a Picardie. I was fortunate enough to be one of the few people who he truly confided in. Damn it all, I lost a true friend today.
Hang it, we all have Perkins and known Charles ever since grade school.
I don't know how I'll ever recover from this.
Oh, Florence, you'll move back home with me. I'm your sister. I'll have it no other way.
Perkins is right. My brother was hiding a deep sense of melancholy and resentment. I have no doubt in my mind that it was suicide!
Suicide? Mr. Havisham? How could you say that? Of course not. It was murder. Murder in the first degree.
Nonsense! 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 My brother was deeply paranoid and jealous, and I can prove it. Perkins, grab that journal there on the mantelpiece. Thank you, Perkins. Ah, his last entry. I fear Florence does not love me. The night of our engagement, despair engulfs my soul.
But I love Charles with all my heart.
As I said, driven mad with paranoia and jealousy.
Taylor!
The inspector!
Thank heavens he's here.
Oh, good heavens, oh, what a terrible snowstorm. Oh, please, take my case. Good evening, I'm Inspector Coffin. Oh, my God. Charles Havisham, I'm sorry, this must have given you all a damn shock.
It did. We're all still reeling.
Naturally. Now, are any of you the victim's immediate family?
I'm Cecil Haversham. I'm his brother.
And I'm Florence Collymore. I'm his fiancée. Tonight was the night of our engagement party.
I see. Now, is everyone assembled here?
Yes, everyone except Arthur the gardener and Winston. They left for the weekend hours ago.
Well, I see then. Winston?
His guard dog.
I see. Well, have you poured everyone a stiff drink?
Yes, Inspector.
Thank you.
Well, let's all raise a glass to a man we all loved. To Charlie.
To Charles.
Well, that's delicious. Well,
Excellent. That's a damn fine bottle, Perkins. What's the vintage?
Flammable and corrosive, ma'am.
Ooh.
now I know you must all be distraught, but the sooner I can finish examining this body, the quicker we can get down to the bottom of this ghastly business. Mr. Havisham, Miss Collymore, please, wait in the library.
It's such a tragedy for a man to die just 3 months before he is to be married.
I know. Just look at him lying there.
This is most morose.
Indeed.
His stillness unnerves me.
Yes, seeing a cadaver for the first time can be unsettling. You check his pockets, Mary.
Yes, Inspector.
I know this is a lot to ask at this moment, but I need you to pull yourselves together and help me dust this body for fingerprints.
Yes, Inspector. Achoo!
11.
Now to dust the body for fingerprints. Give me the brush.
What was that?
Ma'am?
I swore I could have just saw him breathing.
Breathing, ma'am.
Nonsense, Collymore. This man isn't here. Well, thank you. But now that I have finished examining the body, why don't you go bring it to the service quarters so I can examine it in more detail? Mr. Havisham, Miss Collymore, if you would please return.
Well, Inspector, any ideas as to the number of possible causes of death?
Well, at this point in the investigation, it could be any number of things. I've pondered strangulation, so I saw no ligature marks, suffocation, because I saw no evidence to the contrary, but I've also pondered poison. But until the coroner has made his full report, I'm not at liberty to say.
Poison, Inspector? Surely not.
Oh, well, try not to think about this, Collymore. As soon as I've finished, you can get some space to calm your nerves.
Thank you, Inspector. This is all more than I can bear.
Now I shall return presently as soon as I've called the coroner. But Perkins, ensure you lock every door and be very careful carrying that. Barney.
Well, at last we're alone!
Cecil, we must tread carefully. It'll be easy for us to have implicated in Charles' death. If they find out about it, we'll be suspects.
It's all right. We'll just carry on. So what? We were having an affair. It doesn't mean that we killed the man.
But that's not what the inspector will think.
It's all right. We'll continue as if everything is exactly as it was Except now, you won't be forced to marry my beastly brother.
And soon we can be together and not keep secrets.
Soon, my love. But first, I have a question to ask you. Will you do me the honor of becoming my wife? Marry me! Charles is dead, and he can never come between us again. Charles is gone, and he's up! Charles is gone, and he's never coming back!
Cecil, I shall marry you.
Come into my arms!
I shall.
Kiss me!
Oh, Cecil, I forgot the inspector's pens.
What's going on?
Sorry, I felt flustered. Cecil was cooling my brow.
Okay. Now that I have the inspector's pencil. The inspector's pencil? I'll be on my way.
Thank God she's gone!
Oh, Cecil, enough words. Take me.
Sorry to interrupt! Miss Carly Moore, Mr. Halversham, I've come to collect the keys and lock us all inside. Now that I have the keys, shall lock us all inside.
Thank you, Perkins.
Oh, Cecil, kiss me 1,000 times, I'm yours.
I forgot the inspector's notebook! Again? What's going on?
I felt fate. Cecil caught me.
I don't have the time for this now that I have the inspector's notebook. Oh. The inspector's notebook. I'll be on my way.
Damn these blasted interruptions!
Oh, Cecil, kiss me. I can't wait a second longer. Cecil, kiss me. I can't wait a second longer. Kiss me. I can't wait a second longer. Just kiss me. Just kiss me. Come on. Just kiss me. Kiss me. Come on. Just kiss me. Come on. Just kiss me.
Sorry to interrupt, Miss Carly Moore, Mr. Halversham. I've come to prepare the room.
Thank you, Perkins. Just set it over there on the mantelpiece. That's some good work, Perkins. At last! We're alone!
Oh, Cecil, let's run away from here. Far away. Together.
Soon, my love, but we mustn't arouse suspicion.
Oh, tell me, who do you think killed Charles?
I've no doubt in my mind that it was your sister, Mary Collingwood.
Mary, a murderer, and Charles dead. What a devil of a situation this is.
Not so fast, Inspector.
Tell me, if Mary killed Charles, why would she want him dead?
Isn't it obvious? She always was bitter and possessive when it came to you. She saw the two of you tonight at the engagement party, and it drove her half mad, and she snapped and killed Charlie.
But if it was Mary, what if our affair was discovered?
I have no doubt in my mind that she would kill you and I, just as she killed Charlie.
Oh, Cecil, I feel faint again.
It's okay, Florence. Just follow my lead.
I'm sorry to have kept you out. Now I've finished examining the body. Perkins, bring in Charles' personal effects.
Where would you like them, Inspector?
Set them down on the mantelpiece just there.
Could you go forward? Take her.
Well, Cecil, is it?
Yes. So, how about that? War.
Which one? What war?
One of those.
The war is over. It ended on November 11th, 1918. Don't go, Perkins. I need to ask you some questions first. Mr. Havisham, Miss Collymore, please give us the room.
Of course, Inspector.
Well, don't just stand there, Perkins. Take a seat. Well, let's begin. How are you feeling, Perkins?
A bit shaken, sir, but I'll be fine.
I see. You and Charles, you were close, I imagine?
Yes, sir, very close.
But I must say, you don't seem the least bit upset.
On the contrary, I've barely taken it in. Charles was such a kindly, charming man.
Oh, yes. Indeed he was.
You met him?
Once. He was a consultant on a fraud case I was assigned at the station.
I see.
Well, how long have you been working here, Perkins?
80 years!
80 years. Well,
8.
8 years. Well, have these been a happy 8 years, Perkins?
My time with Mr. Haversham has been nothing but a joy. I feel that ever since I've come here, I have been seen not only as a butler, but also as a friend and a confidant. Now, if you'll leave me, I'll leave my chambers. Exits.
Well,
Exits.
well, Perkins, if you'd be so kind as to send in both Collymores on your way out.
No need, Inspector. I'm already here. But don't ask too much of me. I feel as fragile as glass.
Oh, Mary, I see you found me a pencil. And I trust you found my notebook? Oh, I knew I'd left them somewhere. I'm going to need to speak to your sister in private.
I'll be in the kitchen if you need me for.
You needn't fret, Miss Collymore. My questions will be quick, easy, to the point. Let's begin. How old are you?
21.
Okay, I'll make note of that. And when were you engaged to be married?
In the new year.
And when did you and Charles first meet?
About 7 months ago, but my sister's known him since school. She introduced us at a local gala, and it was love at first sight. I knew since then he was the man I wished to marry.
Oh, well, Miss Collymore, I've run out of paper.
But when you love someone, there's no such thing as rushing, Inspector.
Would you say that you were rushing into this marriage?
Why wouldn't I love him?
Did you love him then?
Who could have benefited?
Did anyone stand to benefit from this untimely death?
Cecil.
Not even Cecil?
I wasn't having an affair. Don't raise your voice at me.
You were having an affair!
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down, Miss Collymore.
But where did you find it?
I found it, the letter, written in your hand, addressed to Cecil, proclaiming your love for him and saying that the idea of marrying Charles repulsed you.
Charles read it? But where did you find it?
I'll tell you where I found it. In Charles' pocket.
Charles read it? Then it was suicide. It was suicide. It was suicide.
Indeed, or a murder facilitated by both you and Cecil so that you could run away together.
You diabolical beast! How could you? Accuse me again and you'll be sorry!
What's the matter, for, friends?
Snap out of it! You're acting hysterical!
Calm down! Stop shouting! Where are you going, Florence?
Oh!
You get right back here this instant! She's off.
What
You
can do?
stay here. I'll go fetch her. I dare say the inspector has some questions for you, Cecil. You were Charles' brother, after all.
I'm sorry about her, Inspector. It's been quite the night for her, as for all of us, and it's getting quite late.
Yes, indeed. It's 11 o'clock already.
Well, Inspector, do you have any questions to ask me?
Yes, much the same as the ones I asked Miss Collymore.
Well, fire away, Inspector. I'm at your service.
Indeed. Well, you and your brother, do you have a good relationship?
Up and down. There was rather more strain on our relationship ever since Father died. It was no secret that he always preferred Charlie more than myself.
Oh, and this is your father in the portrait, is it not?
It is. It is.
He was just the spitting image of Charles, wasn't he?
Ever since he was quite young, yes.
Oh, gone too soon. Well, you were the junior by 4 years, was it?
Almost 4 years, and didn't I know it? Throughout my entire childhood, Charlie ridiculed and embarrassed me. He always wanted his way, and Father always took his side. Whenever he didn't get what he wanted, he was unbearable.
Well, he sounds far from the ideal brother. I would go so far as to say that you hated one another.
Inspector, Charlie and I could never agree on things, but that doesn't mean I had anything to do with his murder.
Well, it's a dark night, Cecil.
Inspector?
You can barely even make out the tree! You can barely even make out the trees.
What are you implying, Inspector?
I'm saying, Cecil, that it would be the perfect night for you to have murdered your brother.
Please, Inspector! Charlie and I could never see eye to eye on things, but that doesn't mean that I killed the man.
Even though you're having an affair with his fiancée?
What on earth gave you that idea?
This letter addressed to you, found in Charles' pocket.
You know about that?
Oh, I do, as it seems did Charles.
Well, bravo, Inspector. You figured out about Florence and I, but that doesn't mean we had anything to do with her murder. But you know who did? Her sister, Mary Collymore. Oh, Inspector! She's a dangerously unhinged individual with the devil of a temper, and Florence is her sister. Now I've said it once, and I shall say it once again. Mary couldn't stand the idea of any man marrying her sister. She saw the two of them tonight at the engagement party, and she couldn't stand it. She snapped and killed Charlie. A crime of passion, perhaps, but there it is.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Havisham. That will be all.
Keep coming.
Thank you, Mr. Havisham. That will be all. 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 Look at the others, please.
Of course, Inspector. Anything to help the progress of the case.
Oh, hang it all, Charles. Who could have killed him? Everyone under this damned roof seems guilty. That's queer. There's something under these cushions. There's something under these cushions. What's this? A ledger?
What?
Look underneath.
What?
Underneath the shades. Look underneath.
Look, Annie, this isn't a game show, okay? They can see you as well.
Tell him to look underneath.
All right! I must look underneath the shades. What's this? A ledger? Well, let's just take a look here. notes, bills. Wow, a lot of bills. And what's this? The last will and testament of Charles Havisham. Dated only today? Well, let's open it up and see. I can't open it. I, Charles Havisham, hereby amend my last will and testament to include one. Good Lord!
Inspector, Mary Collymore. Mary Collymore for you.
Well, I must review these papers in Charles' study. I shall return presently.
At once.
Go on.
Well, Mary, did you... Oh! Did you manage to find Florence?
Yes, she was out on the ground.
Ah, great. And on the topic of Florence, how did you feel about her and Charles' engagement?
I was overjoyed, of course. I mean, I love Florence and I love Charles. I couldn't approve more of the match.
Oh, really? It's no secret that you were always possessive when it came to Florence. Whew. It's no secret. Oh, get it? Good evening! Yes, it is! Yes? It's for you, Miss Collymore.
Good evening. Yes, Mary Collymore speaking. My recent deposits, what of them? Discrepancies? 9,000 pounds stolen from my private accounts! Good Lord. Perkins! Perkins, get in here! Yes, ma'am. Fetch me my bank book, Perkins. Your bank book, ma'am. Thank you, Perkins.
No.
Your pen, ma'am. Give it to him. Give it to him. Who am I speaking with? Mr. Fitzroy, I'll write you out your name immediately. Write down. Come. F-I-T-Roy. This whole business is a disgrace. Now, I didn't authorize this transaction, Fitzroy, but you find out who did it, you call me back!
What was that, Mary?
9,000 pounds stolen from my private account.
Good Lord!
What a ghastly evening.
Well, now's a better time than any to make a confession of sorts. Your sister Florence and I, we're having an affair.
What?
I can explain.
I was looking for a snake in the grass, Cecil.
We were in love.
My sister does not love you. How could you do such a thing? Your own brother's fiancé? Disgusting. No wonder your father hated you.
Don't you dare speak about my father that way.
The time has come for you to answer for your indiscretions. On guard.
too quick for you, Miss Collymore. But not bad. Oh. On guard. Swipe. You've got a good parry, Miss Collymore.
Good parry? I'll show you a good parry.
Ah! Swipe. Disarm. Ah!
Seems it's no secret as to who killed Charles anymore. He was killed by his own vile, pathetic little brother in a fit of jealous rage. You'll be sorry you ever laid a hand on my sister. You'll be sorry. Help me.
Some years of experience, Mary.
Indeed.
Where's your sister, Mary?
She's coming now. Coming now, Florence.
Mary, I'm frightened.
Don't worry. I won't let anyone hurt you.
What's going on, sir?
Well, it should be obvious to you, but Cecil has totally lost control.
Oh no, not Kessel.
Cecil killed Charles here tonight. He's been driven mad by his lust for you. And now he knows we've found him. Come on.
I cannot bear it. Kessel would not do such a thing.
Oh, this is a fine mess. The worst
Yeah.
night I've had in 8 years of service.
Save me, sister.
Oh.
Save me, sister.
Oh, don't worry, Florence. I won't let anyone put a hair in your head.
My glasses. I'm panicking. I shall faint.
You shan't faint. Imagine what the devil situation this is now.
Not so fast, Inspector.
Not again. Well, we are all going to survive tonight. You hear me?
Yes. I. Did I hear something outside the door? For the love of God, take cover!
Good heavens! Great Scott!
Oh, I me.
But Cecil is causing the landing. We must lock him out.
Quickly, Perkins, the keys.
Here they are, Miss.
Ah!
Nice catch.
Thank you.
Here they are, Miss Collymore.
Thank you, Perkins. Quickly, the key. We must talk about the working no skin.
Blood, 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 whoa, blood, blood. Oh.
Good Lord.
Kessel's dead.
A double murder!
Oh my gosh, I found the Duran Duran!
Well, time of death. Call it to Linden. Call. 4:35.
Kessel, no, no, no. I loved him. I loved him. I know it was wrong. I know I was engaged to Charles. But Kessel was mine and I was his.
There, Miss Collymore.
How will I go on sobbing? I'm not
Well. All right, take this body outside. I'll examine it later.
Yes, Inspector.
I'll lend you a hand, Perkins.
Well. I've seen an awful lot in my 20 years as an inspector, but by God, that's unusual.
Don't be too gentle with him. Anyways. Oh, Inspector, my fiancé and my lover killed on the same eve.
Oh, just remember your breathing, Miss Collymore. You must. You don't want another one of your episodes.
I am having an episode, Inspector. I cannot help it.
No, Miss. Please have an episode.
Calm down, Florence.
She's having another one. She's having another one of her hysterical episodes.
I can't believe this.
They're dead. They're gone and they're never coming back.
I will not tolerate another tantrum, Florence.
Get away from me, Mary. You don't understand my grief.
Here, calm down. Take more of your pills.
No, not more pills. Oh, they're mints.
But who could have killed him?
That's a great question, Miss Collymore.
Yes, and one we need to answer quickly if we're going to get out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you're giving me a chill.
Perkins, pour everyone another drink.
Yes, Inspector?
Well, thank you, Perkins. Is there anyone other than the four of us on the premises?
Not a soul.
Arthur the gardener left at 6. The only other member of staff is Perkins. Good God, I needed that.
Well, does anyone have access to the grounds?
No one, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key. As instructed, I locked and bolted the doors as soon as you arrived, sir.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a great question, Miss Cullingmore.
And one we need to answer quickly if we're going to get out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins, pour everyone another drink.
Of course, Inspector.
Well, is there anyone other than the four of us on the premises?
Not a soul.
Arthur the gardener left at 6. The only other member of staff is Perkins. Good God, I needed that.
Well, does anyone have access to the grounds?
Not a soul.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked and bolted the doors as soon as you arrived, sir.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a great question, Miss Cullingmore.
Ah! Yes, and one we need to answer quickly if we're going to get out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins, pour everyone another drink.
Of course, Inspector.
Is there anyone other than the four of us on the premises?
Not a soul.
Arthur the gardener left at 6. The only other member of staff is Perkins. Good God, I needed that.
Well, does anyone have access to the grounds?
No one!
Inspector?
I'm the only one with the master key. And as instructed, I locked and bolted the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
No one! Yes, no one could have killed him, except for the people in this room.
Oh my lord, you're right. It's one of us.
This is a disaster. Blackout intermission.